Welcome everyone! I'm sure you have all heard of the famous story of Jonah and the whale, so today I am here to share my version of this timeless tale. It all started with a call from God to Jonah. God commanded Jonah to go to the city of Nineveh and preach a message of repentance to its wicked people. But Jonah, fearing their reaction, ran away and hopped on a ship bound for Tarshish. This didn't sit well with God, so he sent a storm to batter the ship and its crew. The sailors, realizing that Jonah was the cause of their misfortune, cast him overboard. As soon as Jonah hit the water, he was swallowed by a giant whale. Inside the whale's belly, Jonah prayed to God and asked for forgiveness. God heard his plea and commanded the whale to spit Jonah out onto the shore. Once Jonah was safely on land, he headed to Nineveh and preached the message of repentance. Surprisingly, the people of Nineveh listened to Jonah and repented of their sins. God was so pleased with the Ninevites' response that he changed his mind and decided not to punish them. This angered Jonah, who had been hoping that God would punish them. But God was still gracious and provided Jonah with a plan to shade him from the heat. Jonah was grateful, but then God took the plan away and Jonah was angry once again. Through all of this, God was still patient and kind to Jonah. He wanted him to understand that he is a God of mercy and compassion. The story of Jonah and the whale is a great lesson about how God is always willing to forgive and how he understands our fears. We can always rely on his mercy and grace, no matter how far we run from him. We can all relate to Jonah's fear of facing a difficult situation and his desire to run away. But God was still patient and kind to Jonah, and he is still patient and kind to us. No matter how difficult our circumstances may be, we can rely on God's mercy and grace. We don't have to be afraid of facing our fears and tackling our problems because God is always there to help us. The story of Jonah and the whale reminds us that God is a God of compassion and mercy. He will never turn his back on us, no matter how far we run from him. We can always trust that his love is greater than our fear and he will be with us no matter what. Thank you.